Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Dino Mosquera, and let's queer up drag culture. The best of worst return for Boulet Brothers Dragula Titans Season 2. The true queens of horror are returning to slay the competition as Season 2 of Boulet Brothers Dragula Titans returns to AMC and Shudder this October. This season will bring back 14 of the most horrifying drag artists from past seasons of Dragula, including top 3 finalists and fan favorites to compete for $100,000 and the title of Queen of the Underworld. Dracmorda and Swanthula Boulet return as the hosts, producers, and directors and will be joined by guest judges including Jennifer Tilly, David Dastmalchian, Peaches Christ, Kate Siegel, Todd McFarlane, Don Mancini, Bonnie Aarons, Akela Cooper, Ryan Turek, Twin Temple, Steve Orlando, James A. Janisse, and Chelsea Rebecca. Also returning as a guest judge and to pass on her bloody crown will be Titan Season 1 winner Victoria Elizabeth Black. A statement from the Boulet brothers themselves read, quote, "We didn't just want to make another season of the Boulet Brothers Dragula Titans. We set out to create a monster of a season that will completely eclipse everything that came before it. We pushed ourselves harder than ever, brought back the fiercest competitors in the show's history, and packed every episode with shocking twists, jaw-dropping artistry, and real emotion. This is Titans fully realized, bigger, darker, and more unrelenting than anything we've done before," end of quote. From shocking physical challenges, horrifying high-concept drag artistry, and the brutal extermination of losers, Titans Season 2 is sure to be the most twisted drag competition yet. I'm actually shocked and surprised, and gladly surprised that there is so many now subcultures of drag, which is, it's not always the pretty drag. I'm for once more into the funny drag, like
campy. You like
campy,
yeah.
More like Jinx Monsoon, that kind of drag that is, she could be pretty, but that's not her main thing.
No,
her main thing is she's being funny and she's a great performer.
And she's telling a story.
She's telling a story. Yeah. She's fantastic.
Yes.
She's my kind of drag.
Yeah.
I admire that. But that there is, this has been growing, this, goth or scary drag.
Like Evie Oddly.
Like Evie Oddly, right. Yeah. So, and there's several of them that are now performing more and more in this genre of, the gothic, like Underworld kind of drag. And that they created this show that has been very successful, actually, to give a platform to these drags. To me, is very positive. It tells you that drag, and thanks to RuPaul in big part, but drag is growing, and it's just giving opportunities to other people other than RuPaul, to show their talents.
And I think drag is limitless. We have drag kings, right? We have all sorts of subcultures when it comes to drag, and this is one of them. Like, I have to agree, like, me and Dino love drag. We love drag a little too much, probably, right? But I'm into the pretty drag, or I'm into the campy drag. Like, I've followed Daisy Dead Petals for 20 years because she reinvents herself. If something's going on in the world, she puts it in her act and makes it funny as shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love that. That's creative, but I love that there's space for all of that, for campy, for horror, for all of this, because it takes, to paint a face, it takes, some talent.
Gosh.
To make it horrific takes even more talent. But I want to see, I'm being like called by WCW, WWF of my childhood, and I would love to see a battle royal between the Dragula people and the Drag Race people to see who would win.
Well, they're all so talented.
It really is.
Do you all remember Kashetta?
Kashetta, yes.
She did drag, but she incorporated the magic and that into her drag. And that's what I thought was so unique. So, it's so wonderful that there's different genres, even under the one drag.
Even bodybuilders. Well, I mean, we have one.
We have Bonnie. We have Bonnie Builder.
Bodybuilder.
We have Bonnie Builder.
Hey, Bonnie.
Yeah, but now, hi, honey.
Hey, girl.
But hey, girl.
Hey girl.
But yeah, that there is a space for guys that are more masculine and more,
Yes.
you know, to do drag.
Yes.
This was unheard of.
Yes.
When RuPaul started 17 seasons ago. There was none
Unheard
of
of.
that.
Again, but even we mentioned Evie Oddly, when she would take out her tongue and like dress like that, I'd be like, oh my God. But but at the same time, you're like, coño, what talent. You know what I mean? Like you can't, it doesn't matter what your favorite kind of drag, you've got to.
Sharon Needles, remember Sharon Needles?
Yes.
She won the RuPaul's.
Yes, and she
I think
blew them away.
I think it started with her. She started this, like, you know,
It's true.
very unusual,
You're
very
right.
atypical drag.
You're
and
right.
It took off from there.
And it took off, yeah. So Boulet Brothers, keep on doing what you're doing because we're watching. You just acquired 3 more people because I have to see what's going on, especially for what they were talking about, the extermination of losers. I gotta find out what that means because in a gay mind, that could go into a wonderful place. So I'm looking forward to that, right? And that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.